Hey guys, welcome back to a Rare Breed podcast. My name is Avi, the host, and first, I really want to apologize. I haven't been able to get out the episode that I promised with the special guest. Um I we rescheduled because I do want to read her book. I mean, I want to read her book to not only know where she's been, right? Because she's been a lot of places. She's traveled almost all over the world. And she's really young, too, which is really a incredible thing to have accomplished at such a young age. But I want to know kind of, who I'm going to be talking to, right? Because she was really. And, like, I know that it's not really a political book. Like, there's not really politics in this book. It's more just along the lines of her travels. But it will give me kind of a glimpse of who I'm talking to, right? Why she went from so far left. Because I'm sure in this book, you'll even be able to tell, you'll be able to notice the changes from like the beginning of the book when she first starts traveling and her mindset from the beginning to the end. I kind of can't wait to see what the transition is, right? Not only that, but to be able to know, I guess, who I'm talking to so I can ask the right questions. What did you experience when you experienced this out in the Middle East? What was that like? What did you really feel? What did you feel that you didn't get to write in the book? You know? Stuff like that. I really feel like it'll really deep dive into everything that I want to discuss cuz I do want to discuss, why she went so far left, who, not necessarily who, but I do want to know who groomed her, and I want to know essentially how it was done. Because if you can hear from someone who experienced it, maybe you'll understand, you know, I guess that perspective. I don't know. I don't know how to put this. I feel like people will understand more what they are experiencing themselves, right? From the media all the way to social media and, just your local friends and family, you really will be able to notice, oh, wow, we really are being essentially programmed. It's, it's pretty crazy. And it's going to be a really good, like, immersive conversation. I don't know how long it'll be, but I'm pretty sure, regardless of how long it is, it's gonna be a good interview. So I'm excited. Book is on its way. So there's that. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do that interview with her by. I asked her if, the 20th will work or the 27th. So, and I haven't heard back. So I don't know, but we will find out. And hopefully it'll be this month. If not, we can push it to next month and we'll get it a good time, and I'll be able to request the time off, so it'll be a good interview. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is Kamala Harris's VP pick. It's outrageous. That's what it is. The left threw a fit. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? They threw a fit because Donald Trump picked JD Vance. He was a young white guy. They threw a fit. They said he was weird. But she picks an old white guy. An old white guy who just so happens to put tampons in little boys' bathrooms. Because that's not weird. It It's amazing. And I feel like they tried to do the whole veteran thing too because JD Vance is a veteran. And he's a real veteran, like a combat war veteran, right? And they don't have one of those. So they needed to find the next best thing. And he is, just so we're all clear, he's been lying about his valor. So he didn't go to war, he didn't go to combat. He wasn't, I mean, he literally left the military right before they were deployed to Iraq. So he's a coward. And he's claiming to be this, like, military hero. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. So I'm just saying. It's pretty amazing what levels they're stooping to, you know? Like the lies they are willing to tell is unbelievable. It really is. It's amazing. It's amazing. Not only that, but Kamala Harris, if you go to her website, if you go to her campaign website, you cannot see anything. I almost want to show you, but I won't do that. I won't do that. You can just go look it up for yourself. Go look up the Kamala Harris campaign website and tell me if you find any policies at all, any details for the future of this country at all. Cuz all I found was her asking for money. That's all I found. She doesn't tell you what her plans are at all for this country. Nothing. Just your money. And if you want to go work for her campaign, that's it. That's it. Now, if you go to Donald Trump's campaign website, like, I don't care what you say, right? Go to his campaign website and tell me what you find there. You'll find Agenda 47, which, I mean, he gives you a list of 20 promises he's gonna make and keep once he's elected. That's just the first 20. You then, at the bottom, gives you a little read more. You click on that and it takes you to 16 pages. 16 pages. Where is her 16 pages? Where are any pages from her? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to see. I want to see what she's got planned for this for this country. And everything that I've been everything that I've been able to find, they're just articles. They're just articles essentially assuming that she's just going to continue on with Biden's plans. So she can't even fucking come up with her own. She doesn't know what she wants to do with this country. No, we know what she wants to do with this country, especially picking a socialist psycho like Tim Walz for her VP. The guy literally let his state burn in 2020 during those fucking George Floyd riots. That's real. And then Kamala Harris bailed out the people that were arrested. That's also real. And not only that, this guy literally allows in the I think it's Minneapolis, they allow the Sharia law prayer music to be played on a like megaphone on a speaker citywide 5 times a day. It's the only state and the only city in the United States of America that at this current moment is forcing a religion onto society essentially. It's a whole fucking city. And you can try and tell me that there are certain people that live there. I don't give a shit. This is an American city. Like you want to build your churches, you want to build yourself a little community? Fine. Fine. But taxpayers pay for that city, right? And you're telling me that the majority of those taxpayers are Sharia law practitioners? I don't think so. And like, it's real. I even have a screenshot of it. That's real. They're really allowing that out there. But you can't talk about God in schools, right? You can't you can't say the pledge of allegiance in school because there's the mention of God in there, but you can force an entire city to listen to prayer music 5 times a day. That's what Tim Walz is doing in his fucking state. You think that's just gonna stay there? Come on. Do a little bit of research on the guy. Just a little bit. It's insane what's going on right now. Do a little bit of research on both of them, please. You know, and what really just is, it should terrify everyone. Really. What's going on in the world? I mean, there the we are. I don't care what anyone says at this point. We are legitimately in World War III as of now. They may not have declared it on your fucking news media platforms yet, but we are in World War III. There's no doubt in my mind. From all the money and everything that we have sent to Ukraine, Ukraine is now bombing Russia. They have infiltrated and bombed Russia. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And Russia's mad. And they full-blown attacked because NATO sent F-16s to Ukraine. They weren't supposed to do that. Russia said that was a no-no. They did it anyway. What do you think that's gonna do for us, we we have officially gotten ourselves involved in shit that we shouldn't have been involved in. And it's all for money and bullshit. Bullshit. It's crazy. Not only that, but Europe, right? Europe. Hold on. Sorry. Europe is on the verge of a civil fucking war. They have riots in their streets right now. Right now. I don't know, maybe it's in the middle of the night over there. I can't remember how the time difference is, but yeah, it's bad over there. They are on the verge of a civil war. I mean, legitimately. You can look that up too. It's pretty scary what's going on around the world, right? So everyone should be paying attention to that. Just in case, you know? I mean, with all the cyber problems we've been having recently with what is it? What is that place called? Crowd something. They had like supposedly they had the update at failure when in reality it was probably more than likely a fucking cyber attack that they just don't want everyone to know about because I mean, seriously, you're gonna send people into fucking panic, right? But then you had those massive blackouts in Paris, which I'm pretty sure that was a cyber attack. I don't know I didn't actually continue to look into that. I saw it like live happen and was like, oh shit. Didn't really do any more digging into that. But I'm pretty sure that was probably some kind of crazy cyber attack. Excuse me. God, I try so hard not to burp. It is what it is. But then you look at what's going on in America, right? And I have to wonder, do a lot of people really even know what's going on in America? I mean, like, what's going on in these blue states, for instance? Yeah, everybody talks about New York, right? Or California. But why does nobody talk about Colorado? I haven't heard anyone mention what happened a week ago. It was literally a week ago now. A Venezuelan gang in the state of Colorado took over an apartment building in the city of Aurora. I mean, full blown, they had an operation. They had a whole fucking operation. Went in door to door and it's so hard to even say it. They went door to door, kicking people out of their house and either robbing them or taking it over. And it's not an over exaggeration. That really happened. And what's even worse is this same Venezuelan gang put out shoot to kill or shoot on sight hits on the police officers. So police officers were I mean, they're not gonna respond to emergencies involving these gangs because they're gonna get killed. They're gonna get killed. I mean, this is really happening in the state of Colorado. I don't even know if it's happening anywhere else, mainly because nobody fucking talks about it. But it is happening here. This really did happen. I had the sheriff tell me that there are hits out for police officers and sheriff deputies. That's terrifying. So now, I mean, legit, if you call 911 and you even say anything about your issue with it being an illegal person, they're not gonna respond to you. They're not gonna show up. You could die. And all you could do is blame the city and county of Denver, essentially. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's happening here in Colorado, so I don't know if it's happening anywhere else, but it is happening here, so everyone should definitely be aware that that shit is going on. If you live in a state that is slightly blue, you should be careful. Prepare yourselves for anything at this point. I mean, I'm half tempted to walk around my house with my fucking gun on my hip. It's terrifying. That's the world we're living in right now. Which brings me to my next topic. I'm moving. I am trying my very, very, very hardest to get out of the state of Colorado. It's not only dangerous here, like, it's obviously dangerous here. It's gross. It's gross. I don't like any part of Colorado anymore. At all. I don't like the people. I don't like the environment. I don't like the politics. I don't like anything. I mean, even the mountains are being ruined by fires and by stupid fucking people. Stupid people. So, there's no reason to stay here. My wife literally sent me this photo this morning that said Colorado is now number 4 for being the most expensive state in the country. Number 4. We used to be number 7. It's unbearable in this state anymore. It's not safe, it's not clean, and it's completely unaffordable. I mean, entirely unaffordable. And they just keep wanting to tax you more and add more, and it's like, excuse me. We are the modern day slaves. I don't care what anybody says, and I don't care if I offend anyone. I don't care what color you are. You are a slave to the United States government right now. Point blank, period. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm a mutt, and I'm a slave, you're a slave, we're all fucking slaves right now. And they don't care. They're gonna continue to use us and abuse us until we die. And they will keep using the next ones and the next ones and the next ones. Generations to come will just be forced to be labor workers because there's nothing for anyone in socialism. Everyone's equal. Nobody has anything more or less. You can't achieve more than the neighbor next to you. That's how socialism works. You want equality? You want equity? That's what it is. You will never be able to achieve more than what you have. I don't want that life. I want more. And I will always want more. And that's typically what every human being wants. You want more for your life, period. That's not what socialism is. Just so everyone's clear. Fucking idiots. Anyway, my point here was I'm moving out of this shithole state, right? And it's very hard to do that. I I've been working almost two full-time jobs. I work one full-time job and one part-time job, but I keep having to pick up more and more hours at the second job. So, I need to know if you listen to this and you are willing to help me out. Because right now, we don't have any money to get there. We have money saved up to get us into a home, and we've already got like essentially everything that we need to move, right? We got the moving truck. We got all the good stuff. We got it all ready to go. We just don't have the gas to get two personal vehicles and the moving truck there. And honestly, I'm an old lady who's kind of fucked up. So I have to hire people to move my shit from my house to the truck and then from the truck to the house. So, yeah, I essentially am asking for help. Because, even working two jobs nearly 80 hours a week, I can't really afford to put $200 away a paycheck. And, honestly, I do feel like it's like the universe, it knows that I'm working extra hard or something because it's like, oh, you've got extra money? Cool, here's some random shit that's gonna pop up. It's really annoying. So, please, if you are willing to help my wife and we are working our little booties off. She was working three jobs there for a hot minute until she closed her salon. Working our little booties off to try and put at least some money away. We're lucky that we have been able to put away enough money to move, like, into a house. But it's it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. So, if you can help out, I will love you forever. I will have the link for my GoFundMe page in the description if you want to help a fellow patriot move to safety. That would be awesome. I just need to get out of the state of Colorado. I need to. And honestly, anyone, once I move, if I ever see anyone asking to help get them out of the state of Colorado, I swear to God, even if I only have $5, I'm giving them my last $5. So, anyway, I appreciate you all for listening so much. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry again for taking so long to get this episode to you, and stay safe out there. Like, for real. Shit is fucking crazy in the world. Shit's crazy in this country. Please, please be careful. Stay safe. God bless you. I'll catch you on the next episode.